Yo, 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 hey guys, Rowan here, and welcome back to Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic 2, The Sith Lords. And we have just completed the prologue. We're done tutorializing, and now it's time to actually play the game. Exile's Coltal Tank. This is the Coltal Tank you emerged from. Do you wish to heal yourself? Sure. Your wounds have been healed. Fair enough. Neat. Alright. Immersion in Coltal Tanks can heal most wounds. If you have lost vitality points during your explorations, return here to the medical bay. Use the empty Coltal Tank behind you to heal your wounds. Nifty. Alright, we got Morgue Door. Impossible! What is this? Any door that can be bashed open can be cut through more easily with a lightsaber or construction tools, such as a plasma torch. To bash through this door, equip a plasma torch on the equip screen, then select bash on the first box in the action menu.
Emergency lockdown is in effect. Turbolifts have been sealed to contain the explosion.
Okay, what did that say again?
Emergency lockdown.
Equip a plasma torch as a weapon, then select bash. You'll attack the door with a torch, cutting it open. Fair enough. We got medical bay container. Michael Bay. Explosions in a container. Lab station. Ooh, medical storage. So we can open this medical storage door from this terminal, but if we pick the lock, we'll get some extra experience. So we gain 50 for that. And then, if we go to our messages, feedback, we get an extra 10 bonus points for picking it. So always pick locks if possible. Alright, and let's open all this stuff. Nice, we got some useful items here. Medical computer. Progress Medical Bay Console. Emergency lockdown. Enter command. Medical logs. 3 days ago, 2 days ago, 1 day ago. Alright. Let's access the 3 days ago.
Still examining the survivors of the damaged freighter. Looks like it goes by the name of the Ebon Hawk. Only one survivor, placed in the Coltal Tank for recovery. The carbon scoring on the vessel suggests it was in a battle, but no indication of who fired on it. Couldn't get much from the Nava computer. I'm surprised the ship was able to make it inside the Paragus asteroid field without the asteroid drift charts. Aside from the lone survivor, we recovered an old woman. No life signs. There was also a protocol droid and a utility droid on board. Sent both down to maintenance while security sorts through the other items on the ship. It looks like the utility droid, a T3 unit, was able to get the ship
Yay,
to get to
T3!
the colony. We're prepared to...
Okay, 2 days ago, what happened?
Could be a Jedi. But we won't know for sure until we get the transmission back from the Republic. If the survivor is a Jedi, that would account for the recovery rate. But I'm more concerned that a Jedi here may cause trouble. Some of the miners, especially Corta, are already another accident today. A detonation in the ventilation tunnels. If the lockdown measures hadn't activated, the whole facility would have been destroyed. Got most of the injured to the Colto tanks in time, but the rest had to go to the morgue. One of the wounded said a droid caused the accident, but we couldn't get any specifics.
Interesting. Alright, and 1 day ago.
Miners about the Jedi. A number of the droids have been acting oddly, and not even memory wipes seem to be fixing the problem. There was a detonation in another one of the fuel vents the droids were working in. We deactivated several of them, and moved them down to maintenance. But we're still treating the plasma burns. That cuts us down to almost half shifts, and with the droids malfunctioning, we may not make the Telos shipment for this month. Fortunately, the detonation didn't cause a lockdown.
Warning. There has been a fuel
There's a
detonation
lockdown.
in the mining tunnels. Emergency lockdown commencing. All personnel report to quarters and prepare for emergency venting countermeasures.
No! If the ventilation systems are malfunctioning, evacuate the medical bay! Everyone evacuate!
Oh, well, that's not good. Well, things got bad around here. Okay, main console options. Patient life signs. Deceased. Recovered! Yay! Deceased. Access medical logs. No. Says life signs. Access treatment. All subjects being treated for severe plasma burns. Last treatment request resulted in death for all subjects except patient 3, who is reduced to minimal life signs. Treat injury. Check the last treatment request. A lethal dose of sedatives was administered to all the tanks, including 3. There is no record of who ordered the treatment. Attempt to track the request. Not enough spikes to perform the slice. Well then. Access medical bay functions. Access camera. Somebody was watching me. Access morgue cam. Oddly enough, the camera seems to be locked on the coastal tank you emerged from. Yeah. Suspicious. Morgue camera. Okay. Unlock door to the morgue. Okay. Access medical inventory. Looks as if a number of medical-based items can be manufactured using the medical workbench next to the terminal. Literally, this console just shows me where the crafting station is. Hey, 150 XP. You found records showing that a lethal sedative treatment was given to the miners in the Progress Medical Bay. You received the same lethal dose, but survived. You should try to find out who administered the treatment and why they tried to kill you. Interesting. We have murder afoot. Station can be used to create, break down, and upgrade certain items. Learn about creating items. Character create certain items at a lab station using chemicals, which can be found, purchased, or obtained by breaking down other items. Treat injury and demolitions play a role in item creation. What types of items can be created? Generally, more complex or valuable items require higher skill and more components to create. Alright, health-related items. Health-related items include medpacks and implants. Creating items depends on treat injury. Okay. Stimulants. Provide temporary boost to attributes and are best used right before a difficult battle. Creating stimulants depends on treat injury. Mines. Mines detonate when enemies walk near them. They're an excellent way to wear down a superior foe, especially when used in conjunction with stealth. Your demolition skill affects what kind of mines you can create. Grenades. Granada! Grenades can have a variety of effects and are most effective at hindering clusters of enemies. Types of grenades you can create depends on demolition skill. Okay, learn about breaking down. You can acquire chemicals, which can then be used to create other different items. Use it to recycle items you don't want or need. Use the station! Okay. We can break down medpack into 6. No. So, chemical cost 20, total chemicals 25. So we start with 25 chemicals here. Advanced medpack, we need higher treat injury. Advanced medpack contains an improved array of equipment for the treatment of wounds, cannot be used by droids. Antidote, wide spectrum antidote hypospray injectors designed to neutralize all known poisons. Lowered attribute scores are returned to normal and physical damage is halted. Damage already suffered must be still healed by other means. Oh, so this is an implant. Reflex package. Requires higher treat injury than we have. Reflex, +1. Implant boosts the regular energy impulses in the nervous system, sharpening the performance of dexterous actions. Inactive users may suffer the odd lingering twitch. Fun. Alright, we can't craft this either. Retinal combat implant. Immunity critical hits. Ooh, skills awareness +1. Ocular implant greatly increases visual acuity, allowing the user to better track enemy movements in combat. General awareness will improve as well. Okay, bio antidote system. We can't make that. Maintains an ever-circulating stream of antitoxins, increasing relevant antidotes for specific poisons introduced. Side effects include dry mouth. Strength package. Wow, this is really good. Con and strength. Deep-packed implants are larger and more intrusive than other types. They tend to have more impressive effects, but can only be used by very healthy individuals. So we can't get that out. Can't really make much. That's disappointing at best, really. Alright. Well, into here we go. It's a corpse. Poke it with his stick. This old woman looks dead. There's no sign of what killed her. Alright then. Plasma torch. Hey. It's a zombie! Ah! Space zombie! Kill it! Kill it with fire! She's horrible!
Find what you're looking for amongst the dead.
I thought you were dead.
Close to death. Yes, closer than I'd like. You have the smell of the Kolto tank about you. How do you feel?
A little disoriented. Was it your voice I heard in the Koltal tank?
Yes, I had hoped as much. I slept here too long and could not awaken. It may be I reached out unconsciously, and your mind must have been a willing one. Or perhaps you have been trained for such things.
Nah, we'll be nice to her. So you can touch minds and feign death. Who are you?
I am Kreia, and I am your rescuer, as you are mine. Tell me, do you recall what happened?
Last thing I remember, I was on board a Republic ship, the Harbinger. What happened to it?
Your ship was attacked. You were the only survivor. A result of your Jedi training, no doubt.
Ooh, what do we want to say? How do you know I was a Jedi? I'm no longer a member of the Jedi Order. If you think I'm a Jedi, you're mistaken. No, I'm no longer a member of the Jedi Order.
Your stance, your walk tells me you are a Jedi. Your walk is heavy. You carry something that weighs you down.
The Jedi Order and I have a troubled history.
So it would seem. Keep your past and let us focus on the now.
Alright. What is this place?
I do not know. I was removed from the events of the world as I slept. A survey of the surroundings may provide the answers we seek. The ship we arrived in must still be in this place. We should recover it and leave.
Well then. Why do we need to leave?
We were attacked once, and I fear our attackers will not give up the hunt so easily. Without transport, weapons, and information, they will find us easy prey indeed.
Okay then, awareness check. You seem nervous, worried. Is something wrong?
Even as I slept, I felt much unrest here. I saw strange visions, minds colored with fear. Now, everything here feels terribly silent. I would find out as much as you can about this place quickly. I fear we will need to depart as suddenly as we arrived.
Well then, I guess, we'll see. There's gotta be someone left alive around here.
You may wish to extend your search to some clothes, if only for proper first impressions.
Ooh, some other checks here. Persuade. The patients in the medbay were killed by lethal dose sedatives. Any idea how it happened? Persuade. Intimidate. The miners in medbay were murdered. No why. No, I'll be nice. Patients in the medbay were killed. Any idea?
I do not know. Why did they spare you?
Oh, they didn't. I got the same dose but survived. I am trained to resist poisons of the body. Yeah, I'm trained to resist poisons of the body.
Indeed, a Jedi trance could protect one from such poisons. In fact, the sedatives may have been intended to keep you unconscious for some time. It would prove lethal to those untrained in such techniques, however. Most curious.
You seem to know a lot about Jedi techniques.
And so do you. Perhaps we could discuss it at length later on. Now we have other concerns, among them finding our new enemy.
Well, maybe when I return you'll actually answer my questions.
I have found that answers come in their own time, not ours. Turn your energy to the matter at hand. If we cannot find a way out of here, the answers will prove useless anyway.
Alright, so here we can either pick a light side answer or a dark side answer. And either way, you get an achievement to start with here. We're going to go with dark side. Just stay out of the way or you'll end up like these corpses.
I leave you to the explorations of this place. Here I will remain and attempt to center myself.
Dun, 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 dun. Dark side gained. Alright, journal entry added. Recover Ebon Hawk. I need to find the ship you and Kreia arrived on. The Ebon Hawk can escape the mining facility as soon as possible. You met an elderly woman named Kreia who informed you that she rescued you from the Harbinger. She said you were the only survivor of the vessel and that it had been attacked. You have no idea how you got off the Harbinger, however, nor how you got here. Cool. Alright, nothing there. You have taken the first steps down the path of the dark side. Self-serving acts and cruel responses to others will drive you further to the dark side of the Force, corrupting you and your appearance as you grow in power. charitable and heroic actions will reverse this, bringing you closer to the light side.
Yes? What have you found?
Alright. The miners in the medbay were murdered. Know why?
I do not know. Why did they spare you?
Alright.
Indeed, a jet...
Yes. We've seen all this. I'll see what I can find and come back to check on you.
Yes?
Just checking to make sure you're
I
alright.
am recovering. Your concern is noted, but not necessary. Keep your mind on the present. I sense trouble here.
Okay. As helpful as your cryptic warnings are, why don't you find some way to make yourself useful?
When I have recovered, I will do what I can to help you. You needed rescuing once, and I am prepared to rescue you again if the need arises.
We'll see who needs rescuing. Just stay out of my way, old woman.
Yes?
Okay. We'll just, enough lectures. I'm not some Padawan, alright?
Not anymore, no. But again, that is a discussion for another time.
Fair enough. I'll keep exploring. I think we've seen everything there is to see here.
Yes?
Yeah, I think there's really...
I do... Very well. If they do not find us first, be watchful.
Okay.
Yes?
Yeah, I'm just making sure we've had all the conversations here. Oh, characters using aggressive behavior will attack enemies they see, regardless of the distance of the character you're controlling. Oh, these are the different... We'll leave on aggressive. Yes, I'm sorry, old woman. I don't mean to keep bothering you. But, Alright, I think we've had all the conversation we're going to have. And we now have a plasma torch. Melee weapons, damage physical 1-to-1, damage bonus +1 to 6 fire. Critical threat on a 20, multiplied by 2. Plasma torches are common accessories in most construction facilities. While a clumsy weapon in combat, it can cut through sealed doors and containers easier than most blasters. Cool. Nice. Got some experience for that. Oh, vibro sword.
Emergency lockdown is in effect. Turbolifts have been sealed to contain the explosion.
Okay, I guess we're not going there. Oh, droid neural pacifier. What is this thing? Uses 10 out of 10, damage none. Stuns Taria 100% for 9 seconds. DC 15 to negate stun, medium range. Using this item consumes 1 charge, automatically discarded. Okay. Device fires a beam that is disruptive to the neural pathways of biological creatures. Aha. Medpack. Vibroblade. 1 to 10 damage. Critical threat, 19 through 20 times 2. Balanced. Fully upgradable. Small size makes it a good offhand weapon. Shiny vibroblades use a Cortosis weave to prevent lightsaber sparring damage, allowing traditional swordplay to continue in the time of Jedi and Sith. So, 1 to 10 or 2 to 7. Huh. Well, the Vibroblade, I think, is actually a better weapon here overall. Can do more maximum damage and has a better crit. So we're going to go with that. And because we're about to fight our first enemies, let's save. Alright. Paragus 1. So, you might also be wondering why this save called Check 14. It's because I loaded the game 14, or basically tried this beginning part 14 times to get an item to spawn that I needed. What item did I need so badly, you might be asking? Well, I'll show you in the next room. There is reason for my madness. Mining laser! Okay. Come on. Mining laser. Blaster pistol. Damage energy 1 to 7. Okay. Not upgradable. This industrial handheld laser can double as a makeshift blaster. So it's not a very good weapon. We're kind of hurt here. Trying to think if I want to heal up. No, we should be okay, I think. Come on. Just die, you. Keel over. Kick the bucket. Ow. Ow. Okay, good, good, good. Kill this one. Kill this one quick. Yep, kill it. Kill it with fire. Or swords. Whatever works best. Hit it! Probably doesn't help that I have, like, no strength. So, my melee weapon skills are, kinda subpar. To be quite frank, they're pretty bad. Okay. Do we not have any loot? I thought there was loot. Maybe not? Oh, okay, fine. No loot for me. Rowan never gets any loot. Guess no toys for me. Oh, emergency hatch. Open the emergency hatch.
This is the exit, but it is sealed. Strange. In my visions, it was open.
Kreia? It's only silence. It's on. This emergency hatch hasn't opened, considering the circumstance. There may be a way to open it if you could get to the access terminal. It's emergency hatch. Okay. I accidentally clicked through. I wasn't really trying. So that's neat. Alright. Droid stabilization subroutine. So, this was very, very important that I get. Droid upgrade class 1 skill demolitions +4. This module provides extra computing power for the droid's motivators and actuators, allowing it to make smoother and more subtle movements. Two very handy things when disarming a mine. Since we are playing on difficult mode, we need this when we get to play as T3M4, which is a part coming up. I had to try and get this to spawn, and it took me 14 tries. Basically, items are generated when you first enter an area, so I basically just kept redoing it until I got this to spawn. Modular plating. Defense bonus 4. Modular plating was designed as a lightweight yet durable substitute for heavier, more cumbersome armor. Mark 1 series is primarily in droids and diplomatic situations where discretion is more important than defense. Cool. Alright. Let's go actually talk to Kreia about the fact that we just had, like, a mental talk. I want to see if she has any comments on this. Kreia, why are you poking around in my brain? Don't like it. I don't like people poking around in my brain. Kreia.
Yes?
Okay. I keep hearing your voice as I explore this place.
Ah, yes, I noticed that as well. It may be that our proximity during our long slumber may have had unforeseen consequences.
Unforeseen consequences?
We seem to be able to speak without speaking. Perhaps this effect will pass with time.
What if it doesn't pass?
Then hope that we have little to say to each other, lest it prove distracting.
I don't care. Just stay out of my head. Got it?
I have little choice, and neither do you. It is an advantage to us both, and I suggest we make use of it.
Uh-huh.
Yes?
You're so full of it.
It may... I have little
Alright. We shall leave. Yeah. Unforeseen consequence. I think you are using telepathic Jedi powers to poke around in my brainium. And I don't approve of it. I do not approve at all. No means no. Okay? I feel violated. No means no, Kreia. Security tunneler. Nice. What we got here? Ooh, security locker. Let's open this sucker. Components, chemicals, and ion grenades. Nice. Okay, security desk. Very good. Check this thing. Check security records. Progress security console. Emergency lockdown. Main console commands. Progress safety hollow orientation. System recordings damage. Restoring limited log access obtained.
Is this thing on? All right, all hands, especially you, Corder. Listen up, because I'm not going to say this again. The next one of you Juma heads to try and smuggle a blaster, or so help me, any sort of military-grade frag weapons into my facility is gonna take a long walk out the airlock. Why? Because in case you forgot, Paragian fuel explodes at high temperatures.
Oh.
That's what blasted that chunk out of Paragus 2 and created this asteroid field. So if I catch any of you with anything other than sonic charges or mining lasers, I'll burn you and your contract. Security out.
He seems a little testy. Accident report logs.
And according to one of the miners, it was because one of the sonic charges went off prematurely. And like before, it was one set by a mining droid. The three idiots were grouped so close to the charge it might as well have been a grenade going off. The blast turned their bones to dust. The blast wrecked the internal components of the droid that set the charge, though, so we can't even dissect it to see what happened. I don't like what's going on here. Ever since that Jedi showed up, things are getting worse. It's not just Corda and his miners, or the fights, but now the droids are acting crazy. If we don't find what's causing this, or who, this facility's gonna be space dust by the time the next Telos freighter arrives.
Oh, that's no good. Mining droid maintenance logs.
So, you're in maintenance. Then maybe you can tell me what's going on with these droids.
Sir, I don't know. It's like their behavior cores are undergoing binary decay, but I can't find the source. This shouldn't be happening.
Well, that's reassuring. It isn't happening. So the next time we nearly have a breach in the ventilation tunnels, I could just close my eyes and pretend it's my imagination. You better give me some answers. I want to know the damage these droids can do if they start mining us instead of asteroid rock.
Sir, these droids aren't combat models. Their mining lasers are weaker and less accurate than blasters. I doubt those droids could even hit one of us.
Are you blind? What about the miners in Medbay? It's sabotage, and it started right after the commander said we weren't going to sell the Jedi to the exchange. So I want you to find out how these droids are being sabotaged. That'll tell me who's trying to clear a path to get that Jedi off the facility and stop him.
Oh.
In the meantime, make sure the security's armed with all the ion and sonic charges you can find. If those droids start coming after me, I'm gonna need more than low-grade mining lasers to take them down. Clear?
Yes, sir. Maintenance control out.
Idiot.
Oh, come on. He's trying. Administration control maintenance.
I installed an override switch to shut down any droids on this level, just in case someone locks me out of the administration console. As added insurance, I tied the override switch into the circuit to the holding cell door. It'll make sure it can only be opened if all droids in the level are shut down. I doubt Corda or any of his men have the skill to pull off something like this, but I'm not taking any chances while we're sitting in the middle of this asteroid minefield. Whoever's responsible won't be able to have the droids rescue him after I lock him up. Nothing will cut through that door. He'll be trapped.
Interesting. Security storage room inventory.
I secured the stealth field generator inside one of the footlockers in the security storage room. If I have the specs right, the interface field should be effective against the droid's sensors. All I need to do is equip the belt, and some skill with stealth in order to use it. As long as I don't get too close to the droids, they shouldn't detect me. If any more droids start malfunctioning, the belt should buy me enough time to get to the override switch I set up in the communications blister console. I'd rather shut them down than destroy them. I want to find out how these droids are being sabotaged. Maybe even turn them against whoever's sabotaging them.
That's fair. Return to main console functions. Remote camera controls. Main security office. Hello. Security storage room. Oh. It's a little frightening. That neighboring room contains a dense cluster of mining robots. Storming that room with a weapon can prove dangerous unless you take them all out at once. Communications blister. Holding cells. It's a dude. Emergency hatch to mining tunnels. Turn to main console functions. Alright. Fair enough. Things are gonna get dicey, I feel. So, yeah. Paragus 2. Alright. Here we go.
Be careful. There is much energy in the room beyond, yet it stems from nothing that lives.
What, Kreia?
Can you not sense them? Reach out. Cast aside your sight. Cast aside what you see, and instead reach out with your perceptions.
Hi.
Ah, you can feel them. The droids you cannot perceive, but the small oscillations of energy, that you can feel, echoing outwards.
With Krea's help, you've gained the passive precognition power. When this power is triggered, you should save your game. Alright. Well, let's go ahead and we won't disappoint. Let's save. Cool, so Ion Grenade. Ion 15 damage, 45 damage versus droids, 4 meters long. See, for half, these grenades emit an extremely strong burst of energy, devastating any droids or personal shields caught in the effects. Security Tunneler. This one-use item improves the user's ability to bypass security measures, creating electronic interference and locking mechanisms of doors and containers. It can only be used if you possess the security skill. Okay. Alright. Powers. This page lists your force powers. Using a force power requires force points. Your lighter dark side rating affects the force point cost of some powers. Further you strain the dark side, the more expensive light side becomes, and the less expensive dark side becomes, and vice versa. Precognition, the universal power, warns the Jedi whenever they're about to enter extreme danger. These warnings are quite rare. Oh, hi. I'm probably gonna get shot up, aren't I? Yep, stop shooting me, please. I would very, very much not like to die.
Ah, you hear it. It is fate, but it is there.
What is happening?
It is the Force, you feel. It has not been so long as for you to forget.
But it doesn't feel like it did. It feels like it's coming from a great distance. It's like a sound, but it's been almost a decade. I've forgotten. Want this, not again, never again. But it doesn't feel like it did. It feels like it's coming from across a great distance.
Do not turn away from it. Listen. Feel it echoing within you. Come. I shall guide you down the familiar paths. You will need it if we are to survive and escape this place.
Gaining experience will slowly reestablish your connection to the Force. Go to the level up screen to choose your Force abilities. Alright, can we kill this, kill it first. Okay. Yes, kill the enemies. Then we can do our level. Cool. Yeah, we don't want to auto-level up. No, thank you. You gain the following feats at this level. Force Sensitive, Unarmed Specialist 1. Okay, then. Skills. Alright, because we got demolitions last time, we can now put points into it. And then security is going to be another one that's very, very important to keep up with. So we're going to bump up security right away. Hooray, we now have demolitions. Powers. Okay, so obviously we're not going to read through all of them. The one that I am interested in... Physical attributes. That might be it. Yeah, I believe that is going to be... Yep. So, we want to get Force Valor right away. Now, I am going Dark Side, so it's going to be expensive to cast. And it's restricted by armor, but this increases physical attributes and saving throws. Why is this good? Increasing my stats will allow me to cast it and boost my skills, which is very, very handy. Alright. So if we run into a skill check we cannot pass, we can cast Force Valor and get a little bit better at skills. Ion Grenade, Medpack, Stealth Field Generator. Nice. And some chemicals and an Ion Grenade. Very, very cool. Stealth Field Generator. This device enables Stealth Mode, a camouflage camouflage field that hides the user. Opponents must make an awareness check versus the stealth skill of the user, or remain unaware of them. The user must have paid points in the stealth skill to use stealth mode. Combat disrupts the field, but mundane tasks do not. Cool. So I'm going to put that on. We now have the power of stealth field. Cool. There's our Force Valor. I don't really see my... Oh, is this stealth? Ooh. Yes, please. Alright. Well, I'm going to end the episode here, folks. So thank you guys very much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Don't forget to leave a comment in the comment section below. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye!